Oh, all right. I'm about to show you my world on Minecraft. Okay, here we go. How's the view? Let me angle you up a tiny bit. There we go. Can you see the whole screen? Or at least most of it? Alright, so the first building I built was Whoberry Market here. Here's an above view of the whole store. Just this right here. I've got park bench spots. Alright. Walk in here through the door. Um, soda vending machines, water vending machines. Alright, lots of shelving, more vending machines here. Self self checkout, the checkout, you know, the regular checkout things. A little cafe. Well, no, this is a produce area. You got all your produce here. You got some of those here. You got, some beetroot here. A lot of beetroot. And then you got some pumpkins right here. Some baked goods right here. Lots of cookies. Lots of bread. Basically, you get the idea. Lots of cake. All right, then you have milk and eggs. Lots of dozens of eggs there. Yeah. And then, yeah, you got more frozen stuff like frozen chickens. And then other options for meat. I haven't started, well, I haven't finished this yet, but I will. That's a bathroom. There's the ladies' bathroom. There's the men's. I did the doors to mark the. All right, staff only area, which is like the break room. This is a manager's office. Right here's like, oh yeah, this is the break room right here. Yeah, it's small, but it'll do. I just have to decorate everything. Or, yeah, this could be like where they store boxes of goods. All right, and then yeah, over here we have the fresh meat section. So refrigerated, all the pork you could ever need. That's beef, mutton, rabbit, cod, salmon, and yeah, then a little delicatessen over here. And that's pretty much it for the store. Ka-chink! All right, so yeah, the Whoberry Market, and then let's go over here. This is not in chronological order. I just want to do the ones that are close by. I still have to plant the garden. That's going to be in here. But this is an Asiatic, an Asian style seafood restaurant. Oh, excuse me. You got kelp growing there. This is where you sit and wait to be seated. You can probably hear the. Sorry, I just gotta turn this up a little bit. All right, this is where this is actually a salmon tank. But what's cool about this salmon tank is it's a private room. I mean, it's not too private because it is see-through, but it's still pretty cool for a restaurant. Yeah, and then here's the kitchen. Pretty nice inside, I must say so myself. The fridge is empty, but I can change that when I get more stuff in. Let me think. Is that it? No, there's the bathroom. Pretty basic bathroom. You got the toilet and sink over here. And then the same thing on the other side. So yeah, that's the restaurant. You might have heard ticking over here. That's because this is um, an antique store. Yeah, it's kind of barren and empty, but here's some clothing, um, some more awesome clothing, some books, some, you know, DVDs or vinyl records, actually. That's what these are, vinyl records here. A loom, a gavel or something, a bell. That actually works. And then some beds, dresser drawers that actually, you know, actually work, or actually did work. Um, Chairs, grandfather clocks, lots of those, jukeboxes, and then here's how you get the owner's attention. Ain't that neat? Yeah. Oh, and the little lamps, which work, furnaces and stuff. So yeah, that's the antique shop. Across the street, that's gonna be an auto parts store, but I haven't detailed inside yet. But that building right there that we're looking at is really exciting. And to save time, I'm going to pause it. And here we are. And obviously, you can tell that that looks like a fish. Why? Because that is a fish. Because this building is an aquarium. Yes. I built my own aquarium. Right here, we have a few things. Don't mind Minecraft just being weird. We have some cod in here. They kind of live in kelp and mangrove area, so I tried to replicate that. See, you can see them swimming around. All right. Then this is one of my favorite tanks. This is the axolotl tank. Lots of cool axolotls. And these benches in here, they actually work. You can actually sit down. We also have a frog tank with a really cool feature. Um, you can actually go upstairs and sit and watch the frogs. And there's fireflies. Or you can go downstairs and watch them swim and stuff like that. Here's one reef tank right here. Look at those reef fish. There's a lot of fish in here. It's just not that packed. You see? Yeah. There's an actual tunnel through here. And you can see the fish will come right up to the tunnel. And yeah, this is going to be like a gift shop and stuff like that. Here's a trash can. Oh, big fart. And then come out the tunnel. And then you have another reef tank. This one, no, actually, no. This is, I think, yeah, this is the sea turtle tank. Yeah, this is the sea turtle tank right here. Wonder how, wow. Wonder how tadpoles got in there. That's interesting. Huh, weird. Or is that a bunch of baby turtles? Huh. That is interesting. What? Oh, those are pufferfish. Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, those are little pufferfish. All right, and then we have the salmon river. Sometimes they swim all the way up and down it. Sometimes they get stuck sometimes. But yeah, this is the salmon river, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the aquarium. It's really cool. Yeah, you can see all the salmon in here swimming around every now and then. So yeah, this is the aquarium. All right, next we go to another exciting place. All right. All right. So this is a cool place because it's an apartment building and it's really cool. I spent a lot of time making this place and I love axolotls so much that I even added an axolotl tank here. And I mean, just look how adorable these guys are. I mean, you can just sit there and watch them all day long. I decorated all these apartments. Well, not that one. I did decorate all, some of them. I will decorate them all the way. Um, but yeah, I decorated them a little bit as if it's like yet to be moved in. But yeah, there's some cool stuff here. There's elevators that actually work, um, like the old school ones. Uh, and oh yeah, there's a pool, but we'll get to there once we go into the locker rooms, changing rooms, and locker rooms. There's the men's side, and I know I'm a man, but for the purpose of showing, I want to show you guys the ladies' side, and this is how we'll get to the pool. The men's side goes directly to the pool as well, but yeah, see, there's the men's entrance, but the ladies' entrance has a really cool look to it. And here's the pool. Very old school looking pool. Just very cool. I love the Art Deco look. And so I went with that. Yeah. And then there's like elevators and stuff. There's a library, I believe, on the second floor. Oh, there's also a courtyard. outdoor area. Right here. This is nice. It's well lit at night. This is where eventually there's going to be a garden for people to grow food. This is where people can take their dogs and stuff. I'm going to try and make a playground here. I just don't know how I'm going to do that yet. But yeah. Yeah. So, and I like these cherry trees because look, the blossoms fall. All right, and then a couple more places, and I think I'm done. All right, here we are at the first to last, uh, the second to last place. That's just really cool. And this place is, it's got a big house, a garage with a working door. The house is mostly empty. I did decorate a tiny bit. But I will definitely decorate more. Like I said, this is just... all right, so here's the dog kennels. This is a dog rescue. You can come in here and adopt a dog. And this is also a farm. This rescues a bunch of bulls and horses and camels and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty over here. And then we've got chickens that actually lay eggs for us. And the egg collecting thing is working. Yep. Yep. They're all in their own rooms right now, but yeah, and then we have some sheep where I shear them and I collect their wool here. We also have some pigs. This is where they sleep. And we have some dairy cows. Yep, this is where they go to get milked, and here's where they sleep. Pretty cool. Nice little setup. Yeah, and this is the dog kennel again. This is where people can come in, sit down, and say hello to dogs and stuff. So, yeah, pretty cool. All right, time to go to the last place, and it's a good one. Ta-da! You're looking at what is the beginnings of the Grand Hoos City Mall. It's going to be 4 floors, I think. No, I think it's actually going to just be, yeah, 3. Ugh, excuse me. I've just began this place. This is the escalator design that I have. Nothing fancy, but this place will have working elevators just like the other place. Here's some shops. I have not um, came up with any ideas for shops yet, but if you guys have any ideas, please let me know, in the comments. Anyway, yeah, this is the exciting place. And now don't judge me, but this is the best I can do with the type of Minecraft I have. Welcome, my friends, to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Oh, we have Foxy. I know he doesn't look like Foxy because he doesn't have a fox head, but I'm going to get mob heads soon, like more animal heads, so I can swap those over. And there's camera looking at the stage. You'll see why the cameras are there. And yeah, oh, there's Golden Freddy, creepy over there. This is cool because it's an arcade with sparkly carpet. Look at this place. Lots of dining areas, bathroom, men's room, and the ladies' room. Pretty good bathrooms. But my favorite thing about Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, especially this one that I made, it's got a go-kart track with an actual go-kart. Check that out. Awesome. And yeah, this track actually works. I just wish that the steering was a little better on this cart, but other than that, I mean, I I'm getting better at not hopping on the walls that much, but sometimes I do grind the areas. Grind the areas. That's funny because I just did a grinder fart. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. It is actually a lot of fun because it's a challenge to keep this thing on the track. So yeah, that's the go-kart track, and you'll see what I think is the coolest thing besides the go-kart track about this place, which is all the way over here. And it is the office. If you think someone's coming on this side, check the light. If you think someone's at the door on this side, shut the door. But this is not just any decorative computers. This actually connects to a camera system. There's Foxy. There's the arcade. There's the main stage. There's the area next to the restrooms. There's the what's going to be the parts and service room where Bonnie usually stands, and then back to Foxy. Pretty cool, eh? Uh, and here will be the kitchen, but of course I have not finished everything, just as a fair warning. But yeah, I mean, you can sit and enjoy some pizza as you watch Freddy and the Friends on stage. You can also sit in the benches here and watch Foxy perform. Yeah, that's it. That is the wonderful, wonderful world of Zcraft.